it's Chris from KlearlyKrafted Artistic Design. I wanted to show you how I am making one of my most popular lanterns right now. This one is on our main Facebook page as our header. I made this deer lantern. The one that I had made that's there has a white birch base, and believe it or not, I got that one from Walmart, but haven't been able to find another one, and they have these nice wooden base ones. So I want to show you, this is probably going to be a group of 3 or 4 short videos showing you the different steps in making this. So this candle holder, which you can see here, is this big, they're pretty good size. This starts out as it has a wooden base. I tape it off, and then I put my iridescent medium over this. We have another video earlier showing you how I start almost all of my candle holders with the iridescent medium. It just helps give it a little more sparkle when you put lights inside of it. So this was clear glass. It got that on top. And then this is a mulberry paper that's on here. You have to look at my little fancy thing. I do a lot of round projects, and my husband is nice enough to make me a doohickey to hold everything still. So this rice paper is called white, but it's really more off-white. And this was pieces of this paper torn and applied using satin Mod Podge all over this. It's been allowed to dry. This one's actually been drying. I finished this base about a month ago. I just haven't gotten to it with everything else I've been working on. So this will get this deer on the front, and well, it depends on which side you want to see, as the front or the back. So I have this deer, and I have these that will go on the back, so you'll have one on either side. Now you could do it whatever way you wanted. If you wanted matching on each side, I don't usually do matching. I like things that are different so that you can turn it around and it can be something completely different. I don't usually make the same thing more than once unless it's a really specific request. So this one is being made for someone who really liked the other one. The last one I made was a Christmas gift for my daughter's boyfriend's family. So this, I measured my napkin to see what size I needed. I know, as you can see, I took a little bit of this other one and I kind of measured it over the edge, and I decided from there what I wanted to use, what piece, which way did I want the deer facing, and I came out with this. So I tore this, I used water up around the edge because I want a little bit of overhang at the top. I really want this to go up to the top like that. And then what I will do next, as you can see, that's going to fit on there nicely. This is my little Lazy Susan, so it makes it easier for me to work on pieces. So this is a 3-ply napkin. So before I apply this, I want to make sure that I'm separating the ply. And you can see if you just rub that edge where the dots are, it releases the extra layers. It's just a quick, easy tip to sometimes get it apart. So this is a 3-layer napkin. So I'm taking these other 2 layers and getting rid of them, and then I'm just working with this top layer. So one thing I want to watch is where some of these lines are in this paper. I don't want them to come across in the face. See, if I place this here, I'm going to be able to see that right through his face when he lights. Let me show you. When it lights up, those are going to mess up my face. You can see that? So that's why I usually light it as I'm going, because I love this under paper. I love the mulberry paper, but as you can see, if I put it there, it's going to look like this is all running through his face. So many times what I'll do is I'll look for a spot where there's less of that, like right here. See, much less. It'll then look more like a little bit of fur, versus I don't want a big line or a slash through his eye or his face, because it's going to mold very quickly and easily to it. And this is another spot here that might go well. So what I'm going to do is just practice where I'm going to put it, because I want this to light up and still look nice. So you can see, and actually see this one's going to look like there's an extra horn coming out of his head there. So I don't want to use that one either. You see that? And that's not the way I want it. So I'm very particular about where I'm placing things. So that's why I always light it as I'm doing it. There's nothing worse than getting to the end of the project, throwing lights in it, and realize like, oh no, oh crap, I just wasted all that time. Like this one goes through the nostril. It's going to make that show up. So what I'll do is I'll just spin this around a couple times until I find the spot where I really want it to go. And I think it's going to be here. We're back to that one spot where there's just a little bit. It's a little bit better there. Let's see. Nope, it's here. There's less there because I don't want to mess up the face. You know, the face of everything. You know, I don't care about up here. I think that actually looks neat going through the trees. But I don't want to mess up the face if whatever I have is a face, or like the main feature. You don't want a big line going through it. So this actually looks neat because there's some lines here in his chest. That'll actually look good right there. So that'll be where I place that. So I'm going to work on, I'll start by gluing half, go this way, and then I'll glue the other half and go that way. And that's it for right now.